Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the East Coast. We're happy to be on the East Coast today. Finally, Eastern USA Geo has released for the mod hub. So, I think from what I've gathered, I've done a little research on it. You're supposed to change geos. About half the people say you're supposed to do it in winter, and half the people say you're supposed to do it on the first day of spring. I think we're going to wait and do it on the first day of spring. We're not going to plant any winter crops this winter. We were originally, but we're going to hold off now. And we're going to start fresh first day of spring. So that's our plan. But yeah, so we're going to have some East Coast weather. Looking forward to that. That is good. We have a problem, though. Well, contrary to probably what you may be believing right now, it's not ketchup. Ketchup is not my problem. We do have a lot of it, though, don't we? My goodness. The factory was full. I hadn't planned on selling it, but hey, while we're here, we were out of money, and we're about to make a lot of money today anyways. So today is the day. We are going to sell our stockpile of salt and start some factories. So we've already harvested the field down by the animal dealer. Oh, missed that one. Missed it again. Hello. Can I not grab it? Oh, that's weird. Those two are on the ramp. It's like they're not registering or something. What was I even saying? Who knows? Yeah, we got the field harvested down by the animal dealer. Yeah, it's not registering those at all. Wonder if I can slide them with this one. Yeah, there we go. Take that. We got the field harvested. We got Grumpy and the boys come in and poured concrete in there. So it is setting up, looking good in there. We've already got our first vendor in there. Something Oak Stores or something. I don't know what whatever it is. Hey, welcome to the neighborhood. We're happy to have them. So there already is a business in there. There's going to be a few more as soon as we get our illicit salt money here, and yeah, we'll be done with that whole escapade. Take the money and run. So we got a lot of businesses coming in, a lot of things to do. The problem that I have, that I said that we had, is that I can't stop buying fields. I did it again. I bought another one. Ooh. So this one that I bought is near the two potato fields that I bought at the far end of the map. It was only $50,000, and I bought it because it's actually quite a big piece of land. It has a lot of timber on it, and if we're gonna go start making our own cardboard and pallets for this ketchup right here, and our sugar also, then we're gonna need a lot of wood. So I bought that. It had some oats on it, and Mr. John is over there. I think he just finished up, as a matter of fact. He just finished harvesting over there, so hopefully he's going to get the baler. And wow, did we really just make $74,000 off of some ketchup? That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we made one pallet worth of salt off of all that ketchup. That's funny. So yeah, well, let's go sell the salt. Let's be close to millionaires? I don't know. I'm saying we'll get $700,000-800,000 out of it, right? We don't really know what the price is because it's not in the menu there, so as long as it's always around 70,000, so it'll be okay. We're gonna make something, I promise. Yeah, check this out. Looking good in there, ready for some businesses to come in, so we just got to get some things financed, let's say. And let's see, what should we take up there? Already in this, we're close enough. Let's just go. It'll be all right. So yeah, the ketchup factory is up and running and full. So as same for the greenhouses. Everybody is good to go over here. On this front, the sugar factory is just waiting for some sugar beets. So it is still going to be quite a few days before sugar beets are ready. I haven't checked the East Coast Geo. I hope that sugar beets are on there. They should be. Like I say, turns out it is a thing. I did some research and I'd never heard of them around here, but they are in fact from in Tennessee. So There we go. Hopefully it's on the Geo. But anyways, what did I come here for? Too many words in a row. Oh no, we didn't. We weren't coming here. We were going to sell, make a bunch of money. That's what we're gonna do. Bunch of money. Oh, the old Ford doesn't like this even when she's empty. Come on, baby. There we go. Alright, I think we'll just cut right across this harvested field right over here. Of course, I guess it's not too far. If you go on the road, it's just right up there. But anyways, we have already run the salt up here, dropped it off. It is time. We'll just leave the truck right here. That way we can dance back across the street after we get our big old check right here. So let's see what we get. First one is 74. Yes, that'll work. I think we'll just stay right here. I was going to move them if the price was really low, but I think almost $75,000 will be sufficient. We can make that work. So we had 10 of them. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. We're gonna spend a whole lot of money today. I can see it coming. My favorite kind of day, right before Christmas. Raking it in. I'll tell you what, Mr. Andrew left us quite a going away present, didn't he? My man said he had something for us. He wasn't lying. Quite a run he had there. Well, we just passed 500,000, and we got 4 or 5 left. 4 at least. 3 more. All right. It kind of hurts to get out of the salt business, doesn't it? My word, we should have stayed in there. I don't know what we were thinking. Talk about easy money. You earn our nickname there. That's all right. It's all pretty easy, isn't it? We'll take 75 for a truckload of ketchup. Soon we're gonna have a truckload of juice and pallets of wood and cardboard. Hey, $830,000. Wow. I was gonna dance back across the road. I'm gonna get hit by a car. I don't want to do that. All right. We'll do the dancing in the truck. So, there we go. $830,000. That might help our little land buying problem, but hey, pretty soon we won't have anything left on the map to buy, huh? We'll have to do something else with it, but that's all right. We got 830. We owe the bank 6, I think, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We'll just conveniently forget about that for now. So, let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to, make sure John is doing his thing baling over there. And I am going to start putting some businesses in. I'm going to talk to Grumpy and we're going to start laying some plans out here. So let's get some factories in and up and running and let's commercialize this place. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, there you go. I'll be right back. All right, well. That was only a few seconds for you. For me, that was a few days in between clips there. Wow. A lot going on. Sorry about that. But, hey, it's that season, right? As you can see, John got his stuff done up here. My man is on the ball today. He got this thing harvested, hauled off, got it baled. We are taking the bales out now. And you can probably also see that we've already spent well over $800,000. So, we had to do a total retool of our corporate interests, let's say. We no longer have a contract with Heinz. They have packed up and moved out. Kind of severed some ties there. And yeah, we're going organic. So we got a lot of things going on here. We are going full hippie. Mrs. Jockey is in charge now. Oh my. How about that, huh? We should probably just wait for this guy too. Sorry about this road sign. No, all right. Anyways, we are we are importing the grapes that we have on Starvice. Fancy grapes that Mrs. Jockey's grown over there. We are importing them and making fancy wine with it. So we got a little winery / restaurant thing that she has opened up downtown. We have a craft cider factory that is getting ready to open. And give us something to do with our sugar anyways. Yeah, let's see. Oh, BGAs. We have a couple little BGAs that we put in. We're going to make digestate out of our excess sugar beets and potatoes and such. They're right over there where the Heinz factory used to be. And I think that's probably where we will take these straw bales. We are absolutely full of bales up on top of the hill at the farm. We have silos full and our bale stack is full also. So really the only thing to do is sell them, and might as well put them in biogas, right? So here's a little one right here. Tell you what we'll do, we'll just drop them off and I'll go get the Massey Ferguson. I don't suppose they'll sell. Let's back them in there and see. But we'll go get the Massey over here under the shed and fork them into the digester there, because I think it'll only take 2 or 3 at a time. So yeah, as a matter of fact, this is probably not a good idea. If we push in more than it can handle, I think they just disappear. So let's unload them here. So yeah, all right. So this is a little digester here. Take potatoes, manure, straw, grass, and hay and silage. So a little bit of everything out of that dude. That is wood chip storage right there. Beside it, we have a log and wood chip sell point. Our new orchard. This is where we are getting the apples and fruits for our craft ciders. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. And a little compost factory over there. So we're going to get some compost, to help with these other interests. And our big sugar beet BGA plant. So this is mainly where we're going to haul our sugar beets right here. This one will also take silage and something else you can put in here. Slurry maybe? So if we ever have any of those excess, we'll put them in here. But this one is mainly just for the sugar beets. So, yeah. They were going organic on that front. But over here, we moved the Dodson brothers because... Oh, yeah, that's what's missing over here. Well, the Heinz factory is missing, but... the paper factory. We still have that. We moved it over to the other lot. So we moved Mr. Adrian over there. This was our more organic lot here, we're going to say. So the Dodson brothers, we moved out from over there. We upgraded their building size for them and gave them a little better location. So they didn't mind that at all. They were all about that. And there is Mrs. Jockey's winery. So, like I say, we're importing the grapes from Starvice right now, making wine in the big old kegs. And we're also getting these grapes ready for next year, hopefully. So I got 2 big Quonset huts here for storage for the winery and the cider factory over there. That's the craft cider. This is that sell point. The guys that come in, they are actually paying us rent, so we like those guys. They can stay as long as they want. And yeah, so that's kind of what we did with that field. As soon as these are harvested, we're going to do some kind of sawmill activity there. We're not sure yet. But, oh gosh, I jumped in here and turned it off. That's the wrong button altogether. Alright, so yeah, that's kind of the direction we're headed now. Looks like I think we have planned out pretty good something to do with each of our crops that we have in rotation now. We're not going to be focused on pig food nearly as much. I didn't realize I couldn't sell pig food on this map. I thought I could, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So we have whatever pig food we have will just go towards our pigs, and we're not making the sausage anymore. So we will just fatten those guys up and bring them back to the dealer down here and sell them. So that's the plan with the piggies, and I guess whatever pig food we make will just go to feeding them. So won't be focused nearly as much on making pig food now. And we'll have other things to do with our crops. So there you go. Oh, where am I going? Oh, we're going back up to the farm, I guess. We still have the animals to take care of. It is almost the end of the day. We're going to start losing some health on some animals if we don't get to work up here. So we got to go around, water everybody. Cows and pigs need straw. And yeah, I've already fed the sheep, so sheep are good. Cows and pigs we need to take care of. There's John's tractor. He got done fertilizing field 6, the old wheat field there, and said he was going home, so I told him to just leave it right there and we would come and get the tractor. So that's not a bad walk. We'll run over there and grab that. Let's see, we'll just leave this here for now. And yeah, there's the gator. All right, we'll use the gator to take care of the animals here in a second. Let's run back and grab the 6 series. So we got the 6 series with row crop duals. We got the 7 series with row crop duals. I think it's about time for an 8 series with row crop duals. What do you think? We need one more big boy around here. Lighten the load of these guys a little bit. This one right here is, I love this tractor, but it's kind of a little bit underpowered. So we want to make sure we have enough horsepower for the roto beater and the lifter for the sugar beets. And I'm not sure this one will do it. I want one tractor for each. And I don't, I'm afraid I'm going to have the 7 series do both tasks. So why not get us a new one, right? Why not? The old bank will give us some money. Let's see, we'll leave this right here now. We need to take it over and wash it off. That's what we'll do. We have a pile of equipment over here at the pressure washer, buddy. We haven't been doing our job of cleaning stuff up, so we're stacking them up. Look at that. That's quite a arrangement gathered around the pressure washer here. Hopefully we can get everybody done at once. I don't know if it'll reach this far, but maybe, just in case. We can at least move them and get them out of there. But let's go take care of some animals here. Got just under 50,000 liters in there. I could go ahead and cover it, but I'm waiting. Tomorrow is the last day of summer, and I'm thinking we can get some more cutting done. Let's see. We got straw over here. Let's go ahead and empty this silo out over here first. I think I'm gonna start taking the straw down to the VGA down there. Like I say, we got 300,000 liters, so let's clean this silo out. We have 300,000 in the other ones, not counting what's in here, which is 3 tons, 75,000 liters. So there's quite a bit in here. We will take this silo, we'll move it down to the BGA. Might as well make some money off this straw, so no sense in letting it sit in storage. We're not going to use it. It'll just rot in there. Let's make money. Make some money. All right, let's back this in. Oh, goodness. Jackknifed in there. That's what we're going to do. There you go, little piggies. And take as much as I thought they would. Alright, go fill back up, do the same thing for the cows there. And we'll get them fed. We need to get some TMR in for the cows and pig food for the piggies. Luckily we have each already. Yeah, we're almost done with another day. Like I say, tomorrow is the last day of summer. I am anxious to get this first year over with. I want to get some root crops harvested and see if our business plan is going to work out for us. Like I say, we had to do a total retooling over the last 3 days. In all honesty, the problem was most of the businesses I tried to put in would look great and work great. I would save and exit and then come back in and they were invisible, like the greenhouses. So part of the reason we got rid of the Heinz building was because of those tomato greenhouses. I was tired of the invisibility, so we got rid of those. It seems like everything we have now we can at least see, so I feel a lot better about that. And yeah, that's the reality of it. They just, they're invisible when you come back in. It's frustrating. So there was an update to Global Company today. I'm kind of scared to try it. I want to hear somebody else's opinion of it first, see what happens. Make sure you don't have to have a new save game or anything like that. So perhaps that will fix it. I'm thinking it's just I hear it's a scripting error. Something's lost in translation when they translate Global Company to English, so it makes the textures not appear the next time you load in. So hopefully somebody can figure that out. I'm not smart enough to do anything like that, but oh wait, Act like I'm done, don't I? We still gotta feed. Alright. I'll tell you what. Let me go feed real quick, and then I will come back and find something else for us to do before the end of the day. So, I'll be right back. Alright. We'll get everybody fed. Let's go ahead and get everybody watered. And I also went ahead and did all the pressure washing, so everything's clean now. I forgot how long this one takes to fill up. Some thirsty cows during the summer. Anyways, yeah, we got the pressure washing done. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the lot up. See if I can get everything back where it goes, kind of organize a little bit. And then I checked the weather, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So what we're gonna do is go down to the mini BGA and try to get as many of those bales into the digester as possible tonight. Might as well get paid for them and get them out of the rain. The others that we don't, I'm missing, sheep over here. I was gonna say I'm missing something. Yeah, the bales that we do not get into the digester here shortly. I don't know how long I think it only takes 3 bales, so we have 24 down there, so I don't think that it will digest them fast enough before we get, it gets too dark. I'm not going to stay down there all night. So what we will do is we will put some in the BGA, we will put some in the compost maker, and we will put some into the, sell them to the Dodson brothers down there. So that'll take care of our bales, get them out of the weather. We'll probably wash this old girl, but she'll be alright. She's a bulldog, she's used to being dirty. We'll put this one up over here. I love this thing. This is a handy little unit here. Especially since it's got the salt spreader on the back and the plow right there. So we do have a contract with the county, assuming that it snows this winter. We'll get to go out and play in the snow and do a little plowing and salting. So make a little money off the state there. I like that. Those are good billable hours right there. Man, I tell you, I've been on this day forever. Like I say, I'm anxious to get this thing going, but I've been trying to record this one day for multiple real life days, so kind of makes everything difficult. We'll be alright. We'll get back to it soon. Family in town. We have a new little puppy. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Can't remember. It's been so long. So we have a little squirrel replacement. A little miniature schnauzer puppy, and she is taking up quite a bit of time. Oh goodness, see, let's zoom in a little bit. So we got that going for us. Nice little Christmas present for the family there. And yeah, like I say, just crazy around here. Just wide open. I'm sure it's the same way at your house. It's that time of year, the hustle and bustle of the holidays. What we're gonna do with this? Well, but this, we're done baling for the year, I believe, unless we were to get some hay. But I think, I'm not quite sure what I'm talking about. I think if I were to get any more grass cut, I'm just gonna put it in the silage bunker, I think. Whoa. As you can see, this side of the building over here is emptied out. When we bought it, it had a manure spreader and a slurry spreader in there. We weren't planning to use either one of those. All of our manure is already spoken for, so we do our fertilizing with granules right now. We're going to get into digestate here soon, so we will need a new slurry spreader, but that's all right. We sold that one, took the money for it. I tell you what, we'll just leave this one right in here too. Might as well shut it off, huh? Look at all this stuff out here. Look at us being productive, real people putting stuff up. Farmer men be so proud of us. He sure would. So yeah, speaking of farmer men, have to talk to him about this. So Mrs. Jockey and her new full-on hippie businesses she went and ordered something from something called Sophie's This and That Hemp Emporium. Now all of a sudden she's got all these hippie ideas. So I don't know. We're gonna talk to him about this. I think might be some kind of connection there, but she wants to go all organic and yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Like I say, we're doing too much fertilizing right now to be any kind of organic. But the grapes that she has from Starvice are indeed organic. So we got that going for us. We didn't have to make up that part. Where does this thing even live? I forgot. Have we ever had this thing? Oh, it's over there under the cardboard. It's been so long since this thing's been in storage, I forgot. I think it's going to be several days before we get to harvest anything again. Tomorrow being the last day of summer, we don't have anything getting ready to harvest. It'll be at least the first day of fall, so it looks like a couple days at least. This is probably a good time to get the yard organized again for the last half of harvest here. Let's see, we'll put this right there. Yeah, I think that's going to just about do it. That'll take us through a day here. Huh? Last piece right there. Perfect. Alright, so we'll drop this off. We'll just go ahead and take the truck down to the BGAs, and that'll be our evening there. So we'll finally be done with day number 5. Alright. Moving on to the last day of summer. We're going to get there. We're going to move through this year, I promise. I promise. Alright, let's see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not hard to stop with that weight on the back. Back it in there. Nice and neat. And hold on. We are, yeah. Well, that's close enough to nice and neat, isn't it? We are, on our way. We'll let that slide. So, yeah, John got this field done. We do have that's what we'll do tomorrow is, I guess we'll do some field work, get them prepped. Like I said, we're not going to plant anything this winter because we are going to switch geos. We're going to move to the East Coast geo. I'm pretty excited about that. And it's now been several days since that geo come out. When I first started recording, it was that day. So, that'll give you a time frame right there. She's got a pretty good looking place though, I'll give it to her. Mr. Jockey's got it going on here. As a matter of fact, there's a couple crates ready to go of some farmer wine. Alright. Looking good. Looks like some red there. So, there we go. We got the Appleman Hipster Cider Company over here. They are not up and running yet. They are waiting on sugar, so we are going to stockpile some apples for them while we wait on sugar production. And, yeah, that's about it. Sweet. Alright, yeah, like I say, I think we'll only get 2 or 3 in there. But we're about done here anyways for the day. We've done as much damage as we can do. We can park right in the middle. Oh gosh, crashed. Pretty much rolled it in there, didn't we? Ooh. Look at that Santa hat, huh? Good looking hat. Very, very festive. Alright, I hope the pallet forks will suffice to stab some bales with. I think they should. We don't have to go far with them. Let's take the old Massey over here and drop a couple off, and we will call this thing a day. We'll come back and see if we made any money at midnight. How about that? I kind of like it. You know what? I don't miss that big red monstrosity of a building at all. We made good money off the Heinz, but those guys were kind of rude to us, so I'm glad they took their business elsewhere. It turns out there was, when we got rid of the salt factory, there were a lot of people in town that were, I'll say, highly dependent on their salt intake, so we didn't make a lot of friends when we got rid of the salt, but that's alright. They'll just have to understand. Please fall in there. I think this thing takes straw, doesn't it? Ah, there it goes, okay. It was on my fork because it wasn't registered. Alright, so that's 4. I think, like I say, I think this thing only takes 12,000. Maybe it's 10,000, but we're going to put 3 bales in there anyways. And then I will sit here probably for an hour or so and babysit this thing. As the digester goes down, I'll stick another bale in. and just get as many as I can here. But once it gets dark, we're gonna call it a night. This stuff will wait. Hopefully it doesn't rain on it too much tomorrow, but what are you gonna do? I'm not bringing the trailer back down here to move all these under storage, and I don't think I'm gonna. Well, you know what? I might get them all into the composter over there. Come off. Oh, is 10,000 the limit? It must be what it is. I hope it takes that thing when it needs it. Probably shouldn't have done that, should I? It is taking it. It's just staying at 10. Oh, that's awesome. So I wonder if I can put one more on there. Ooh, how did that happen? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Didn't really happen. Figment in your imagination there. So I wonder if I stockpile this on there, if it'll just kind of feed itself overnight. There's no way, right? No way that would work. That would be cool if the digester just kind of kept chewing through and... And a 1600. I'm gonna leave that there, see what happens there. That's cool. We could stockpile 2 or 3 bales in there and just let that thing chew all night. That'd be pretty neat, wouldn't it? Anyways, alright, well, I'm gonna take the rest of these over, probably stick some in the composter over here. Let's make some compost while we're at it. I believe we can sell that. If not, we will use that to fertilize with, so that's our plan anyways. Alright. Yeah, I think we're done here. Alright guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I am Golf Cart Jockey, and I want you to have a good day.